What's going on, you savages? Welcome back to more WWE 2K18 coverage. And yesterday was a special day because we got the first footage for WWE 2K18 finally shown to us by WWE 2K. Now, it wasn't full-blown gameplay, but nonetheless we did get a sneak peek of an entrance for Randy Orton, which revealed a lot of the new things that we're gonna be finding out in WWE 2K18. Right now I have over 20 plus new things that I want to discuss with you guys, and that doesn't even include, of course, the new roster members that we are able to figure it out from the crowd t-shirts. So right now we're gonna take an in-depth breakdown look at it. Even though it's 24 hours later, a lot of you guys are just asking me for it, so I might as well get it done, right? Nonetheless, before getting into it, I want to say thank you guys for dropping 1,000 likes on yesterday's video. You guys hit it before 10 hours, so that is absolutely savage. It is a high goal for this one, but nonetheless, let's try to break it as well. So since you know this is gonna be savage, make sure that you guys elbow drop that like button and let's go for 1,001 likes. Nonetheless, let's get right to it. The first thing that we do see is, of course, the new stage floor and the whole new stage that it is for the WWE 2K18 Raw Arena. So as you guys can see, the new stage has all the LED lights that we see on television, and it's great that it looks like it goes all the way down towards the ring, pretty much like on television as well. From far we do get to see the Monday Night Raw, and yes, it does include the new ring post featuring again the LED lights, a feature that started late last year, which is a good thing that they are including it, of course, because we would definitely complain if it wasn't in it. Before moving it along, as you guys probably already noticed, I am gonna be stopping this video a lot, so if by any chance you haven't seen it yet, I will play it all the way through without stopping at the end of this video. Nonetheless, moving right along, so up next we get a glimpse of the new commentary team table position, and yes, of course, that is Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton confirmed for WWE 2K18, we know that already, and in case you guys didn't know, I actually know what he's getting ready to say. It's his favorite line, and it goes something like this: my personal favorite, the wacky, waving, inflatable Bailey bodies. It is literally the best line that he has, and I probably made a botch somewhere there because I'm pretty sure that I missed a word nonetheless. So yes, the announce table position is great to see that that is actually updated. I'm pretty sure that we are also still gonna be getting the classic table position next to the ring, especially for the other arenas such as Smackdown Live and so on, even though we are gonna be getting the same announce team regardless what we playing. As it was announced, the announce team will be Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and Corey Graves. Also, and obviously, the lighting looks absolutely amazing. That was kind of the purpose of this footage, of them showing it to us, so there's no question about that. There's way much more lighting, but at the same time there's also a lot of shades, making the lighting looks even much more powerful. Also, nice water bottle you got there, Mr. Byron Saxton. Next we get a glimpse of the steel steps and the outside of the ring. The steel steps obviously looks amazing just because it is much more sharp, it is much more redefined than previous years, and again, the lighting takes a big part of that, but also the fact that it feels like it's much more 3D because it looks like it's more rough, and again, the shades has to do a lot in regards to that. Also, if you see the mat on the floor, you know how when you roll something up you kind of see the lines of where you're folding it? You could pretty much see that on the mat, which is crazy, and you do see it on television, which is great. So again, those little details matters probably the most to me, in my opinion. Before we move on to the next clip, I do want to say that even though we don't get to see the other side of the ring, which is basically the TV camera side of the ring, that is where the LED screen on the ring is at. It's usually not all around, so we don't actually see this LED screen covering one side of the screen simply because we're not seeing the TV side of the screen. So I wanted to point that out because it seems like people are forgetting that it is not all around the ring. We do see all the LED lights on every single of the ring posts, which is great, and I mentioned that before. Then we get a look at the ramp, which again looks amazing. You could pretty much just feel like the steel are there, like the steel ramp is actually there. And yes, we see the new entrance side of the arena. Again, the floor all the way to the ramp, it has the LED lights and also on the side. So the whole new stage setup is there. And then we get into the crowd. This is where, of course, we get to see a lot of the new t-shirts, pretty much confirming a lot of the new superstars in the game. Or not necessarily new, but just superstars that haven't been announced yet. Now, I won't won't get too much into it because of course the roster reveal is gonna be coming up pretty soon. I'm expecting them to make an announcement very soon. We are actually overdue in regards to that. We have no idea how is it that they're gonna be revealing it, but nonetheless I will go over the obvious one that we are able to see. We do see some Seth Rollins, some Golden Truth, so confirming R-Truth and Goldust, Sheamus, Nia Jax, Finn Balor, some Bayley in the background, and also AJ Styles, among many other, which we will get to in another clip. But in regards to the crowd, I do want to say that the crowd does look much more better. They definitely look more alive, and they definitely follow the superstar when they're making the entrance. I'll show you guys in a bit. They look more excited, and they definitely don't look like they're cardboards this year, because again, they look like actual models in the game. I do want to point out that even though they're using different attires or different color of the same attire, there are a couple of repetitions of the crowd. Like, I understand that they need to make a crowd that is repetitive just because they're not gonna make 10,000 different models just to put them in the crowd, but it kind of sucks that it's within the same screenshot. Like, if I'm seeing this specific screen right now, I wish everyone in the crowd was different, at least for the first 10 rows, because whatever's in the back you could barely see it. So I don't want to be seeing repetition within the same basically 2 lines of the crowd, and especially on the same screen. Again, this goes back to what I said before, the little things really do matter, and they did include a lot of little things, but this is just one of them that definitely bugged me. So moving on, we get a glimpse of John Cena, and it certainly looks beast. The sweat, the veins just basically looks much more realistic, and that is John Cena's latest attire, which is a good thing. Now we just kind of have to wait and see which t-shirt they're gonna use, because we know John Cena over the last year made like 3 returns with 3 different t-shirts. The guy is a savage. Poor 2K on making all these new designs every single time that John Cena comes back. Another reason why I love community creation. Another thing, obviously John Cena's sweat. I mean, he just looked like he went through a hell of a match. So I'm excited to see if that is a feature that we're gonna be seeing, where the superstar kind of sweat throughout the match, or in the victory scene we get to see him a little bit exhausted, and the sweating part of things is one of those things. Moving on, we get a glimpse of Brock Lesnar making his entrance, yes, with the Universal Championship. And the Universal Championship in WWE 2K18 looks better than freaking in real life. Simply because it has a little bit more dark to it. It feels much more redesigned because of the lighting and all the shades. WWE 2K actually making it look good. Look at that. One thing missing, the nameplate for Brock Lesnar Universal Championship. Just pointing that out, since that is something that we see a lot nowadays. We actually see it every single time somebody gains a new championship, where they got new championship plates. And then we get some comparison between WWE 2K17 and WWE 2K18. Again, the biggest difference is due to the lighting or the shadings. The tattoos are much more darkened, but also they are just much more visible. Also, Brock Lesnar attire does not feature the 2K logo or his actual logo, but I think it's still gonna be in the game. We just don't get to see it in the screenshot simply because we don't get to see that bottom part of his tights. I know a lot of people are asking for it to be plain, but that is certainly something that's not gonna make a huge difference, because again, community creations. And similar to John Cena, again, you can see the veins, you can see basically the body shape being much more defined. Same for Seth Rollins, which got darker hair, chest hair specifically, and basically his whole body, his abs and everything else, it's much more visible. Same goes for Randy Orton. The best part about Randy Orton is his tattoos though. I mean, you could definitely see every single design that he has. Before you could as well, but now that is a little bit much more darker and the lighting is just much more better, you could figure it out right away, all the shapes. And then we get into some footage where we basically see the first footage being Randy Orton entrance, but with a side-by-side comparison to WWE 2K17. Now I want to stop this here because this is again one of those features that not a lot of people talk about it. I did point it out on Twitter, so if you're following me on Twitter, you probably noticed it. I think I was the first one who just noticed it right away, and I posted it on Twitter just to share it with people. I was gonna wait until I make this video, but I figured, you know, let me just share it because because it's actually a feature that I always enjoy from Smackdown Live. So we got Randy Orton making his entrance, and I want to stop it right here. You see this little part? This is the new Smackdown Live template, which they started using after the brand split, and it's something very neat to Smackdown Live that just makes it unique. It's hard to figure it out, but you can see the corner of it, and you can also see the blue shades of it. So we're gonna fill in the blank real quick so I could just basically show it to you guys. So let's add this background just for the sake of adding a background to it. Again, we're filling in the blank simply because we're only getting one part of the screen since this is a comparison. But obviously the stage is gonna look much more updated. And then we could just add the new Smackdown Live name template, and there you guys have it. Clearly it matches, and clearly that's what it is. So we're getting that in the game. The main question to me though is the achievement part. Like, what exactly are they gonna put instead of, for example, putting 12-time WWE champion? Now this one is outdated because this is from last year, so obviously he is a 13-time WWE champion. And then under that we have another fact, which is he faces Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Now again, this is from last year, so this was before SummerSlam. This was something related to that time. But in the game, for example, if I become champion with Randy Orton, are they gonna track it to keep the entrances updated, or are they gonna include other facts that are just obvious and they're never gonna change, such as Randy Orton being the youngest world heavyweight champion or being the son of a Hall of Famer? So again, it's a question that I'm very interested in, because it will be a hell of a nice feature if they actually track your achievements and put it there. Or if they update it throughout the year if something significant does change it, such as again Randy Orton becomes a 14-time WWE champion. Yes, I know what you guys are thinking, that would be freaking sick, and we have been waiting for the WWE games to actually do something like this for a while, and it would be great if they started doing it this year where they update the game throughout the year. Anyways, moving on with the Randy Orton entrance, so we see the new Smackdown Live arena. We also see more t-shirts, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, The New Day, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton himself, RKO t-shirt. Also, Snickers is not sponsoring WWE 2K anymore. It looks like Truth is sponsoring the game this year. So instead of Snickers, that's what we're gonna see as the sponsor throughout the arena. Also, I want to stop it right here. Look at this fan. I'm gonna put it in slow motion. She is basically so hyped of seeing Randy Orton. She is literally dripping right now. She is. She really is. That's pretty cool that the fan is actually following Randy Orton, not just with the eyes, but also with the face, kind of just moving her body towards him as he makes his entrance and as he passes her. So very nice small feature that you can certainly see that it was improved. And then yes, we get much more crowd t-shirts again, a lot of Ty Dillinger and much more. And like I said, I didn't cover all of them simply because the roster review is probably starting soon. And in regards to the crowd t-shirt, everybody that we see, we pretty much know it's gonna be in the game. Now if we saw a Hulk Hogan t-shirt or something like that, then obviously it will be impactful because we haven't seen Hulk Hogan in 2 years in the game. Someone told me that they saw the new Hardy Boys t-shirt in the crowd, but honestly I didn't see it. I looked all over for it, and the people that are mentioning this, they're not really showing it. But if you see it, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, send me an actual screenshot. Don't just tell me that you see it, because like I said, I definitely looked for it. So there you guys have it. So just from that 1 minute clip, we certainly got a lot of things. So WWE 2K actually gave us a lot of things this week, and although it's not gameplay, it's just straight up footage of an entrance, it's still good because we getting it started. By next week, I'm assuming that we will actually get a clip of gameplay. I'm pretty sure that I probably missed to mention something, so let me know down in the comments below any other superstar that you guys found based on t-shirts, and just anything else that you guys wanted me to mention but I didn't get to cover it on this video. If there's a lot of things, I will definitely do an extra shorter video for it, so let me know down in the comments below. And just overall, let me know down in the comments below what you guys actually think of what was shown to us. Graphic wise, I definitely see that obviously this game is gonna be looking much more better than any other WWE game. This is the case every single year, so that is obviously not a question. I'm just much more excited about the new features that we are yet to find out about and we are yet to see, because again, we haven't seen new gameplay. I will be covering all of that, so make sure that you guys stay tuned to the channel, turn on those notifications, and if you guys found this informative, do me a favor and help boy drop that like button. Let's try to hit more than 1,000 just like in the previous video. So show me what you got, you bunch of savages. I know we're able to do it. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching once again. Subscribe if you haven't, because we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I'm Macho T. Dig it. Awesome. This is gonna take me 2 hours to edit. It's all for the savages though, so it's all good.